Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We are the Lopez sisters. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me / story time of when I got my ass beat for sneaking out. We're not really going to go too much into depth about what we're wearing. Actually, we're not even going to talk about what we're even using. Like, we're just going to get ready and we're going to talk. You know, if you guys want to know what we're using, anything we use, put it down in the comments down below. We can do a separate video, or we will be doing a separate video where we'll be going into depth of what products we're using. We don't want to do it now because we take a long time to get ready, and if we explain everything to you guys, we're gonna take forever. We already did our eyebrows, I already started on my base. She has it, but that's gonna be a whole separate video, so let's jump right into it. Yes, okay, so we'll put our Instagram down below. We'll show it up right here so that way you guys can follow us. If you don't follow us, just follow us on there. All our videos, you know, we've kind of haven't done videos just because we've been so busy, but they're coming. We promise they're coming. So, do you want to start or should I start?
You should start.
Okay, let me put my hair back. I look a little crazy. I already did my eyebrows, but I have really bad bags, and I just have them just because I've always had them, not because I didn't sleep, just because I've always had them.
My hair look crusty as fuck.
Okay, so fuck, where do I start? This is a long ass story. Oh my god. Okay, so it all started like, I think it was like the beginning of my senior year.
It all started in 1942.
I was a senior in high school, and my dad was like hella strict. Damn, this thing shows up in camera so much. Look at it. So I was in high school, and my dad has always been like hella strict, like that Mexican. Like, I couldn't get the mail because literally they were gonna steal me. Te llevan.
That's why we all fucking left the house, like
literally, like exactly. So that's a different story. We could do a story about that. We got stories for days. So so my senior year, I was like ready. All my friends would go out, they would do all kinds of shit, you know, and I was stuck at home because my dad wouldn't let me do shit. I literally had
old school Mexican.
Yeah, so I was like literally stuck at home, like couldn't do shit. Like, so I was like, fuck it. So one time, one of my friends, she was like, oh, like, do you want to go to a party or whatever? And I'm like, no, because my dad doesn't let me go. And then she's like, well, let's go, like, sneak out. And I'm like, sneak out? I was all fucking scared, like, sneaking out and getting caught, because I knew the consequence. Like, if I were to sneak out and I were to get caught, like, I already knew I was going to get my ass beat.
Enterrada iba a estar.
Exactly. So I already knew the consequences, you know, but me being the rebel child that I was, look at how crazy I look. Me being the crazy child that I was, I honestly said YOLO and left. Literally, like, I was panicking just that like 2 minutes that it took me to like sneak out of the house. And then after that, I was like, ay, todo me valía madre. Like, I didn't give a fuck.
And that was a process too, to be able to get out.
Yeah, like, I literally had to, like, I had
a big ass fan.
I had two windows in my room. I had two windows in my room, and one led to the front yard, directed to the front yard. But because that one had a spring, like, I couldn't get out through there, because if I were to break the spring, I would have literally made it so obvious that I was like sneaking out, you know. So one time I ended up breaking the fucking spring from the side of the window, like, on purpose. I think I even like pushed my brother like into it, like, on purpose, so I can like sneak out. And I totally blamed him for breaking the sprinkler. I mean, the sprinkler, what the fuck, the spring, the window spring. I blamed him, and he got in so much trouble for breaking that shit when it was really me. It was like my plan. And then, did you start backing me up like from the get-go, or was it like after that you found out that I was sneaking out?
I don't think I slept with you at that time.
Yeah, because I used to sleep by myself. I used to have my own room, and I used to fucking sleep by myself, and like I would literally like lock my room and like leave. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Like,
I think it wasn't until like where I started sleeping with you, and then
yeah, and then me and her got closer because she is 5 years younger than I am. So up until we started getting like closer, and she used to sleep with me, then I would tell her that I would like sneak out, you know. I would tell her like that I was sneaking out. So I think I started sneaking out more once I got a boyfriend. Like, I was with my husband was my boyfriend in high school. And I would literally go chill like at his house, go to parties, go to friends' parties and stuff like that. Like, literally like I would sneak out for everything. So then, fuck, I used to sneak out for everything. And then I got my brother into sneaking out also. And I was like, fuck, oh my God, remember when you got out too? Oh my God. I literally would make everybody. Yes, like.
Oh, my dad was a bitch. He didn't let us do anything. He's gonna watch this video because last time he asked me, ahí te vi, and I'm like, where? He's like, ahí, and I'm like, where's ahí? Because I'm right here. Pues ahí en el puto teléfono, and then I didn't know what he was talking about. And so Jenny, my sister Jenny was like, oh, in YouTube. He was like, sí, porque están ahí, and I'm like, because we want to, bitch. So I know he watched this.
So then I literally like my brother was a chismoso dude, like. So we literally had to hide from my dad and my brother because my brother used to fucking tell my dad everything. Like whenever I would have boyfriends, because me and my brother went to school together. Me and her didn't go to school together, but me and my brother did. So I used to hide from school. Like I used to have boyfriends in school and like hide from my brother. I don't know how I would do that, but I would.
Let me borrow some concealer.
It's right there. We would like hide from him. So yo lo sonsaqueaba. So as soon as he got with his wife that he is now, we would tell her like, tell my brother to stop being a chismoso. So up until she got involved, that's when he stopped being a chismoso.
She used to tell him shit.
Yeah, because she used to tell him shit. So we ended up, I ended up sonsaqueándolo y me lo llevé like sneaking out with me. And fuck, the day I got caught though, oh my God. I snuck out for like a year without even being caught. Like no.
I even snuck out and my ass almost got killed.
And she used to back me up. Like I used to leave her my phone because obviously she's younger than I am. She was like way younger than I was.
But that shit came with the catch. Don't think it was free. I used to back her up and she used to leave me her phone because at that time there was this fucking little ass kid that I used to like. And I had his number, and she would let me use his phone to text him. So there I was, fucking
over a nigga.
Over a nigga. That ain't shit.
So,
but wherever you are, hit me up though, cause I'll be seeing you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So anyways, so I used to leave her my phone, and then my husband had his phone, and then she used to hit me up. So whenever like something would go on, or my mom would wake up, or whatever.
Algún movimiento,
yeah, like
I'm like, hey, girl, 411.
come back, 411, come back. So
my grandpa's coughing, come back. I gotta wake up my parents.
Remember when we used to turn on the air, like the air conditioning, so I can like open the window and like sneak out?
That shit was fucking loud.
Like whenever our air conditioning used to go on, like it used to make like fucking noise, and that shit used to be loud. So like
you couldn't hear nothing.
So you couldn't hear like nothing, you know. So we used to turn that bitch on. So then we used to fucking get out, and then one time we were going to a party, when you almost got caught.
One time we were,
to a party?
Yes, we were going to a party. And I didn't want to go because I was like, no, I'm scared. They're going to kick my ass.
Because she's always been like a nervous wreck. I'm always been like that kind of like, fuck it. If they catch us, well, fuck it. What are they going to do? They're just going to fuck us up, and then we're going to be good, and then we'll do it again.
And I haven't. No? And it even took me like guts to move out of my parents' house. And that was just recently. That was
like she had like a full-on conversation with my parents about moving out. I just grabbed my shit and was like, deuces.
Yeah. And
but that shit fired back on me because now my daughter is the same way as her. Like, she is literally a mess, like a mess. She's full of emotions, and she's like so concerned about everything.
And that's how I am, and it sucks. Honestly, like having anxiety like that sucks because it like stops me from doing a lot of shit. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. And I remember this day that we were gonna go out. There was this same little fucking boy that ain't shit.
That don't even hit me up. Like you pull up and when I wanted to go.
You talking all this smack, but when you pull up, you ain't got nothing to say.
The little meme, oh my god.
Okay, anyway, so she like, this little boy's gonna be there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna go. I remember she did my hair, she did my makeup. I was like fucking 11 years old, dude.
Were you already in middle school? I don't think you were in middle school.
I was like in 6th grade.
No, because I was a senior, so that means you were like an 8th grader. Yeah, because you're only 5 years younger than I am. So if I was a senior in high school, that's 4 years. So you were like a 7th or 8th grader. You were in middle school.
Anyway, I was in middle school. I was in middle school. And then like, this little boy's gonna be there. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. So,
where was this party? Was it like whose house?
I don't know. I don't know. We had no party. We had no car, girl, but we was trying to be everywhere. And there was no Uber back then. So I didn't even know how to drive, so we couldn't fucking take any.
You were in middle school. How did you?
True. Did you know how to drive?
Yes, I know how to drive, but I didn't have a car.
Yeah, and if we took the car, fuck no, we fucking get caught
Yes, literally, because the cars were parked right like if we were to turn on a car, that was like my parents' window, so there was no way in hell we could do that.
So then I remember that she was like, let's go, and I'm like, okay, let's go, fuck it. So I got ready, me puse una falda gris, con una blusa negra y unas botas. I remember exactly what I was wearing. And I couldn't jump through the window because I wasn't experienced yet, so I was gonna wake everybody up. Cause
I was like, bitch, I used to fucking jump that shit without even holding on no more.
So she was like, you're gonna have to go through the back door, like through the backyard. And to be able to get to the backyard, I had to pass through my parents' window, like their window.
Big ass, like adult size, like windows, literally.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck, like, alright, fucking me la voy a rifar.
But my dad wasn't home, so that's why you wanted to go. Like, yeah, you were gonna do it.
We're fucking dumb. Like, we didn't think that he was never gonna show up. Whatever. So I was like, alright, cool. She said, I'll meet you in the front. I was like, okay, I'm going to the back. So, bitch, I fucking ran through the back.
But you got out through the window, huh? Like, you got out through the window and then went to the back?
I got out through the window and then I ran through the backyard. Bitch, as soon as I passed my mom's fucking window, que se le prende la pinche luz, because it was censored, all that it turned on. I remember we had a grill and my big ass hid behind the grill. And I was gonna look out. I was like, fuck, my mom's gonna wake up and she's gonna fucking kick my ass because that light only turns on whenever there's someone outside. It was censored. So I remember that I ran or whatever. I was like, fuck it. Once I got to the front yard, I made it through. I was like, I'm safe. I was waiting for this stupid ass to get out because I didn't see her. And I was over there fucking yelling her name through the window and she couldn't hear me. So I was like, oh.
But let me mind you, like, as soon as she left, arrancó, because we would like jump over, like salir de la ventana, and it's like a hallway in the side, like of the house. It was like dirt, you know, whatever. So then on this side was the fence, and I used to jump over and then land in the front yard. She went this way and then had to go around the house to meet me in the front because she couldn't jump. So when she left, I climbed the fence, but as soon as I went up, I seen that my dad had just pulled up. So there was no way I was gonna like run all the way over there and get caught. We were both gonna get caught, so if she got caught, then that was on her, you know?
Fucking bitch.
So then this bitch was all the way around and she was like, Josie, but I couldn't hear her.
So I was like, this fucking bitch left to the party without me. I was mad because I thought she had left without me.
You hadn't seen my dad get them?
No, I'm like, because my dad wasn't there yet. I didn't see him.
Yes, my dad had already, when I went back in the room, the reason why I didn't get out was because I seen my dad.
I didn't see him. So then I remember that I was like, fuck, and I even ran.
I think the truck did like a turn.
I ran.
I think that's how it went.
Through the front door, through the front fucking yard to go call her ass. And that's when I saw my dad's truck.
But weren't you hiding like behind the trash can?
No, that's when I saw my dad's truck when I ran through the front. And I even climbed the fence to call you and I tried throwing rocks through the window, but you never came out. So I really thought you left me. So then I was like, fuck, she's not coming out. I'm like, fuck, I can't jump the fence. I gotta get my ass back inside the house.
Why is this shit picking up? Like, look at how my blood is picking up.
That's when I saw my dad. Oh my God. I was like, patitas pa que las quiero. I fucking ran. And I hid behind my dad had a truck parked in the driveway. And I hid in the fucking back of the truck.
Like, she's talking about the camper of the truck.
Yes, I fucking threw myself in there and me aventé como
like flat.
Jesucristo. Yeah, we shouldn't be playing with that. I was laying down like that, like flat.
I didn't bring my highlighter. Did you bring some?
I only have this one, but it kind of sucks. And I was like, fuck.
Kind of sucks.
I was like, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna fucking get caught. My dad's gonna fucking beat my ass.
What would you have said?
I'm like, why the fuck did I come outside? And I couldn't lie and be like, I'm just chilling looking at the stars because bitch, I was full on ready. I had a beat face. My hair was done. I was wearing a skirt. I was like, fuck, here's death to me. My dad's gonna fucking kill me.
And this bitch at the party.
So I was like, fuck, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. And I really thought that this stupid ass had left me. Y when I heard that my dad went inside the house, I fucking ran my ass back all the way around.
And it's far. Next time I'm gonna fucking do like a vlog and I'm gonna show you guys like how it went down because it's so funny. Like thinking about how much she ran because it's a big pedazote that she has to fucking run.
I was fucking running a marathon up in that bitch. And that shit was when I ended up going back in, she was fucking laughing and she was still there. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, my dad got here. And he did. We didn't end up fucking going to the party, but ever since then, I never fucking snuck out again.
Yeah, she would just stay there, like, se quedaba en la casa. I still ended up, like, sneaking out. Not that day, but just, you know, in general.
Over time.
Like, I just kept sneaking out. I just kept, you know, doing my thing. And going to parties and shit everywhere, you know? So
it was like normal, like
it was like a normal thing. I would, and it wasn't even like late. I would leave like at 10, and
sometimes
like
she would even leave through the door when my parents were sleeping. Remember?
Yeah, I know. My goodness. And I used to literally like leave. Like I remember, like everybody used to help me. Like everybody, even my sister-in-law, she used to, like, our door used to squeak. Y le puso hasta aceite para que it wouldn't squeak.
Damn, don't be burning her out. My dad's gonna watch this video.
She used to put fucking aceite so it wouldn't like squeak, and that shit came through. Anyways, the day that I got caught, fuck, I don't know how it went down because I wasn't there, like, in that part, but I just remember getting a text from my brother into my husband's phone.
It was me.
No, it was Miguel.
No, I texted you because this is what happened. That day that she snuck out, I don't know where the fuck she was going. My mom. That whole week, I don't know who had went into her backyard. Until this day, I don't know if it was, I don't know who snuck into the backyard. But they broke something that we had in the backyard. So my dad was like, and there was blood on the floor. So my dad estaba bien atento.
Somebody was in the backyard?
Yeah. My dad estaba bien atento toda esa semana para ver quién se había metido a la yarda because they had broke like something in our backyard. So he was all fucking scared, thinking they were trying to steal his roosters. I don't know. So the dogs, anytime the dogs would bark, my dad was like on it. Like he would go outside to see who it was. So when she snuck out in the backyard, because we had a back house back there, and she said that she went to the back with my brother, and she fucking stepped on the dog, and the dog cried because I heard it. When the dog cried, my mom came outside, and she was already fucking long gone in that fucking Mustang. So right when I was about to turn off my light, my mom knocked on my door, and I was like, oh my fucking god, what the fuck are we gonna do? So I turned off my light, and I act like I was asleep after she
You turned off the light and didn't open the door?
And she's like, gorda, and I was like, you know, like when you act like I'm a gorda?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, but I had already texted her. At this time, I was texting her like, oh my god, you better fucking come back because you just fucking got caught.
Oh, so, it was? You saw that my husband gave me the phone and he was like, your parents know that you left. I was so scared. Like, I was scared, but I didn't think that I honestly pictured it like worse. Like, I really thought that the day I got caught was going to be like the day I was going to be enterrada, like literally, you know? And when he said like that I got caught, I was kind of like, I was scared, obviously. I was nervous, but I was kind of like, I knew he was going to kick me out. And by then, like, I was so over it that I didn't even want to live there anymore. Like, I just kind of knew he was going to, like, kick me out. So I was kind of happy to get caught and, like, kind of for it to be over. So for me, it was kind of like
a bittersweet moment.
Yeah, like, I kind of like, oh, now he's going to know that I have a boyfriend. So now he's going to be okay with it. Because, mind you, I was with my husband for, like, a year and a half when my dad didn't even know I was in a relationship.
So then, hell broke loose. My mom was like, where's your sister? And I was like, I don't know. She said she was in the backyard. She was, I don't know, her strainer broke. My brother was gonna fix it at 2 in the fucking morning. And she was like, I'm gonna tell your dad. She left. Your dad saw someone leave. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know where she was at. And I was fucking crying over here, trying to fucking text her. My dad's calling her. Her phone's under my pillow. And you hear that shit ring. He's like, where's your phone? I was like, I don't know where it's at.
Did you ever get your text messages with your little boyfriend?
No, what the fuck? He wasn't even my boyfriend. That bitch wished I was his girlfriend now. I saw him at the party the other day. Oh, and at this time, like, I was like, I don't know. So my dad went to the backyard to go look for my brother. At this time, I forgot my mascara. At this time, I was already fucking telling my sister, oh my god, you need to fucking come up with a plan. My brother already knew. It was bad. It was all bad. The cops got there because they didn't know where she was at. Of course, I knew where she was at, but I wasn't going to throw her under the bus because I was like, fuck that. Like, they better fucking find their way to look for her, you know, because I ain't going to tell them shit. So then the cops got there, and they were like, oh, like, well.
Who called the cops?
I think my mom called the cops. I don't remember. I think my mom called the cops, though. And the cops got there.
She was, like, on to me, though. Like, she was onto me. She had already kind of knew. Like, I guess she said that one of the neighbors had already told her. And my dad.
I don't think it was a neighbor though.
And my dad had sent me a message and told me like, you know, your mom's telling me that you're sneaking out like at night, and I really want to know like the truth, you know. And I was just like, my mom is crazy. There's no way in hell that I'm sneaking out. Like, you rather believe my mom than believe me, then you got me some fucked up. And I was sneaking out.
Anyway, and the cops pulled up, and they were like, well, we can't file a report because
she's 17 and a half already.
No, they were like, I can file a report, but in order for her to be considered missing, it has to be 48 hours. Like, do you have any idea where she could be? The first thing he said, like, does she have a boyfriend? I didn't say nothing. I'm like, ooh, girl. So I didn't say nothing. I was like, no. And my sister said yes. She's like, what's his name? And she was like, I think his name's, she's like, I think his name's, like, she didn't really want to, like, say it.
Carla?
Yeah, because she didn't want to, like, throw her under the bus.
But she didn't want to get her ass beat either.
Yeah, and I think she said his name was, she's like, I don't remember. I think they call him Sal. And then my little sister's nosy ass was, like, 5 at this time. And she's like, his name's Chava. His name's Chava. So then the cop was like, well, if you have any idea where she's at, where this guy lives, I can go and take her out. But you need to give me an address. Other than that, pretty much said, like, if you have an address, I'll go take her out. Other than that, we're not going to look for her until the 48 hours pass. So, my dad, not being the dumbass that he is, was like, I know where she's at. And then we're like, you do? He was like, yes. He's like, one time, I took her to this house for prom, and she told me that was her friend's house. That's not her friend's house. So he told my brother, get in the car, we're leaving. So there goes my brother. My brother knew where this guy lived.
Because he used to have, like, at the house where he used to live, he used to have a pool. So then we used to all fucking go over there and fucking go swimming and everything. So my brother knew I was there. So then by then my brother had told me, like, oh, they're gonna track your phone, but
I had it.
They're gonna track his phone. They're gonna track his phone. Like, he told me they're gonna track his phone. Like, you know, like, you need to go. But before we were gonna go to his house, we were gonna go to his grandma's in Pomona. But we didn't end up going over there because he called his mom, and his mom, like, always got our back, you know. So she was like, oh, just come over here. Like, we can hide her here. Like, if they come to check, I'll just come out and I'll tell them that she's not here. So we were like, okay, you know. So we went over there. And, you know, I was there, you know, whatever, I was scared, you know, she knew that we were there, but she was like, go to sleep already, like, tomorrow, va a ser otro día, like, you know, you guys are good. Bitch, I turned off the phone because the last thing I remember was my brother telling me they were going to track my phone, so I turned off the phone. Next thing I knew, there was a knock on the fucking door, and I was like, fuck, like, I didn't know where to go, I didn't know where to run, like, I had no idea where to go, like, by then, you know. Ella me había quitado los zapatos. I was so comfortable because I was gonna fucking be there, you know.
She was gonna sleep over.
Que tocan la puerta y que abre mi suegra, and it was my dad, my mom, and my brother. I fucking ran to his aunt's room because he used to have an aunt that used to live with him, and I got in her closet. In her closet. I was hiding in her closet. Oh my God. She wasn't there though. Like, she wasn't there. The room was empty. And oh my God, it was so embarrassing. I hadn't even met my suegro yet. Like, it was so embarrassing. And he came and he asked if I was there, and then my suegro came out because he heard my dad yelling. So my suegro came out, and he was like, oh, like, you know, like, I'm looking for Josie, you know, whatever. And then he told Chava, like, is she here? And Chava was like, no, she's not here. And then she told my suegra, like, is Josie here? And then my suegra was like, yeah, she is here. And then he's like, go get her so she can get out, you know. So then my suegro went. He was like, oh, where is she? So then they ended up telling him where I was, and he went to go get me out of the closet. I was literally, like, in the shoes, like, ahí escondida.
Like rata, como una rata.
Como una rata, dude, like, ahí escondida. And he fucking got me, and he was like, oh, like, yeah. Like, it's better if you just go, like, you know, like, because they can put me in jail for, you know, for hiding you, and you're still 17, you know, whatever. So then I was like, so my dad walked across the whole fucking house, and it was a big house. Across the whole fucking house till I put on my shoes, and when I got in the car, bitch, oh my God, I kid you not, like, he was giving me so much shit. Every time he would turn around to yell at me, because I was sitting in the back with my mom. My dad was in the passenger, and then my brother was driving. Every time he would turn around and yell at me, I would, like, flinch, because I swear I thought he was gonna fuck me up. he was like, he had bought me a car for graduation, and he was like, I'm not gonna give you nothing. Like, I'm gonna let that car go to waste. Like, I asked you so many times if you were sneaking out, and you put it right there. And you told me no, and this and that. Like, why did you lie to me?
You're like, yeah, bitch, I lied to you, and what? It's done and over with, ho.
So I was like, you know, I was kind of like sitting there and like, you know, I was like, fuck, you know, like when I get home, he's gonna fuck me up. Like, I already knew, you know.
I shouldn't even want to get home and shit.
I didn't even want to get home, and he was like, oh, you know, whatever, this. He was giving me all kinds of shit. So then we get home, and he's like, bájate del carro. And I was like taking my sweet ass time, you know. I was like, I don't want to go inside because you're gonna hit me, and you're not gonna let me explain because you never let me do. I'm all paying the Magdalena, you know. And then my grandpa wakes up. Oh, that was like the best thing that could have happened to me. My grandpa waking up.
And my grandpa doesn't go over too often, so that was like a miracle that my grandpa was there, because my grandpa lives in Mexico and he's never really out here. I think that was probably the last time he was out here, huh?
Yeah, and you know, me and my grandpa have always been like super close. Like, me and my grandpa are like two peas in a pod, literally. And my grandpa woke up and he was like, ¿Qué tienen? ¿Qué está pasando? You know, whatever. So my dad told him like, oh, like I went to go get her out of her boyfriend's house, like, you know, like, and then he was like, ¿Qué estabas haciendo allá? My dad said, and I was like, oh, well, we were gonna go get In and Out, because we were really gonna go get In and Out.
I was watching a movie.
I was Netflixing and chilling. And we were really just gonna go, like, we were literally just gonna go get In and Out, and then he was gonna bring me back. I wasn't even gonna go to his house. We fucking got home. My grandpa was like, what happened? Like, what's going on? You know, whatever. So my dad told him what was going on. My dad only got like one clean hit on me because my grandpa did not let him touch me.
And my dad's a fucking bitch. Like, he does not let shit like that slide.
He does not let shit like that slide.
Now that we don't live at home, it's different. But my dad, no, he don't let that shit slide.
No, like, he got one clean hit. That was because my grandpa was in el baño, because andaba limpiando los dientes. Because he had just woken up. Andaba lavando los dientes.
And it was like fucking 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was like la madrugada. So then my grandpa estaba en el baño, and that's when my dad came in, because my dad took the phone away from her, and he went through all my phone. He went through my pictures, and then my stupid ass, like, my password was Josie.
Yeah, because my dad asked me, he's like, what's your password? I was like, I don't know. I was just crying, act like I didn't know nothing, but really, bitch, I knew everything. I knew where she was at. I knew what her password was. I knew Chava's number. I knew where Chava lived. But of course, I wasn't gonna fucking throw her under the bus. Like, what the fuck for?
I went through all my phone. I had some pictures in there with Chava, like, where we were kissing. And then he went through all of it, and he was like, ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? You know, like, he's all showing me, and I was like, he's my boyfriend, you know? And he fucking slapped me. One clean slap. My grandpa came into the room like fucking Superman. And he was like, no le estés pegando. No, and my dad got so mad. He fucking got out of the room. And my grandpa was like, remember, cuando yo te decía que no te salieras, and you wouldn't listen to me, and I told you, and like all kinds of shit, you know?
So it's like, payback's a bitch.
You know, so I was just like, you know, I was kind of in the back like, you know, like, behind my grandpa, like, scared, but still behind my grandpa, like, you ain't gonna do shit. So then, he's actually my dad's dad. So then, you know, I was like there, whatever. My grandpa literally, I slept on my grandpa's lap, like my head was on his lap, till like 8 in the morning. My grandpa did not leave my room so my dad wouldn't come back and fuck me up. Literally, like, my grandpa is like mi ángel de la guarda, literally. And I fucking got kicked out, and I left, and I was living on the streets for like 3. I'm just kidding. I was homeless. I was homeless for like 3 weeks. No, I was living at a friend's house. You know, her mom was really nice to me, and I was living there. And then I lived with my sister-in-law for a little bit. You know, like, I was 18. Like, I was working at McDonald's. I didn't have like a good job. You know, whatever. Like, I was only working like some hours. You know, like that. And then I ended up coming back home, you know, thinking shit was gonna be different, because now my dad knew about him, and I wasn't gonna break up with him, you know. So like, my dad already knew about him. And, you know, I thought shit was going to be different because he already knew about him. So the moment I moved back, my dad was like, oh, like, you can't see him again. Like, you know, he would pretty much, I couldn't see him. I just couldn't see him. But yeah, that is a story about when I got my ass beat. And okay, and we'll be back when we have everything done.
So that concludes our video. This is our finished look. Anyway, that's the end of our video. We'll be doing a video next time. We're gonna work on getting better lighting, and we'll go into depth, you know, and into detail of what products we're using, what our favorite products are.
Let us know if you have any questions about any products that we use.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.